Hello. Good day, evening, morning, whatever it might be. It is time to Path of Exile. It is time to chain Hook Necro for the last time, I expect. We are level 86. So I hope we can hit 90 today, as well as clear the T16s. I think we did the 13s yesterday, so we are pretty close, I'd say. Our build is pretty far from being what you'd call good or optimal in any way. A lot of issues that we don't really have time to solve. Weak weapon, missing Eldritch implicits, a 5 link we can't realistically make into a 6 link. Almost half our gear is just uniques. But it's not the end of the world. You can still kill mobs. I'm just checking here if we have any use for this socket, if we have any green gems. You could do something like Detonate Dead for more damage, but I'm not sure if we want to go there. We don't need precision anymore since we switched to Resolute Technique. Don't have any room for auras. We're not really speccing into spells, so yeah. I considered using Phase Rush, but we already have focus on our left click move. We could use Phase Rush for a little bit of damage. I actually heard some people talking about being able to put 2 skills on a single button. I'm not quite sure how one makes that work. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, this is locked. It's 10 pound skill 1. I wonder what that does. We need to research this more. It might be kind of fun. Guess we're stuck with our focus, which is fine. Let's just not waste too much time and get right into it. We did T13s. Think we can do more of those. Maybe get 1 level from these T13. And see how that is. Like, we are not that tanky to run full juiced maps, I don't think. We're gonna try to keep it safe. Don't like totems, that's fine. Blind is gonna slightly eat into our evasion, but it's fine. Could have quality those up, but it's fine. Let's just do these 3 maps. And yeah, let's just get some experience.
When I'm ready and not before.
Let's see if we can hit our T16s nice and comfortable. We are not going to be doing Sanctum because, yeah, our damage is most definitely not good enough for that. map returns. So yeah,
I need more mana.
it's one thing I hear a lot of people say that, you know, a lot of people go through excessive effort trying to manipulate the Atlas and all this stuff in order to sustain maps and whatnot. But the reality is that you can probably sustain maps just fine, even when you just transmute your maps, glue them up. Don't have to go alking or corrupting. Especially if you take the Atlas tree points. For example, our best racer on hardcore HCSSF, Ben, he often just runs maps blue, sometimes even white, and he has no problem completing the Atlas and farming gear. Because yeah, these days the sustain is pretty good thanks to Kirak selling you maps using the 3-to-1 conversion to upgrade your maps. And of course Kirak missions themselves. There's like so many ways to just do free maps. Okay, we have Sacred Grove here.
This way, Exile.
Let's see how this goes. I'm always a little scared of Harvest. It should be fine, but Harvest mobs can be scary. It's definitely one of the most common ways people die on hardcore, I think. Oh god, this guy has life regen. Don't think we can even kill him, can we? That's not happening. Unfortunate, this Harvest is bricked. Like, we could kill him if we,
I'm ready and not before.
you know, we have like the Pantheon choice to reduce regen. And we could take a point on our tree to reduce regen. Maybe try some funky stuff to fit in, Frost Bomb. Like go for a Onset Ring or something. Like, it's a problem we have tools to solve. I just feel it's not really worth solving. I'd rather skip the occasional mob, skip the occasional league mechanic, than waste points on our skill tree or Pantheon.
It's my lucky day.
But yeah, our damage is not that great. But there's definitely room to improve. Okay, take this one. This is fine. This blows. This blows. This is fine. 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 Okay, triple impale effect is kind of scary maybe, so maybe you avoid this one. If you'd like to get the essence. No flash charge again, but we don't need that reward. Immune to curses for a talisman. I think I'll pass on that. That's not really gonna be a good use.
Gambling with our lives.
That penalty, but the pack size is nice. Definitely would like that. Like to get the essence, but I'm not really willing to deal with the monsters that get that tanky. It's actually such a juicy expedition. Can't even get everything we want. Yeah, we're missing out this one big skull. I think we got most of it. Okay, Impale, Tongue Class, Grant Flask charges. It cannot be crit. Okay. It's gonna be maybe a little difficult. We may have to go back to town. Because when we're not getting flask charges back, we may just run out of flasks. Especially health flasks. If they spawn some crazy bullshit, and we take a bunch of damage. Because yeah, we don't really have regen. Once our golem goes down, our regen is just got straight up gone. I mean, we get a little bit from our offering. We have a little bit naturally, but really not that much. We're pretty reliant on a golem boy. Okay, the golem is managing to stay alive, just barely. Ooh. Oh yeah, there goes the golem. Summon him back up. It's one reason to use the Ichimonji. It gives us the mana we need to summon our golem. Otherwise the mana cost would be too high, and we'd be stuck having to disable an aura just to have mana. Yeah, we're stuck having to kite away. Our low damage coupled with the fact that these guys have shields is, yeah, really limiting our ability to clear them. Grasping Vines bullshit. A small loot goblin on top. Definitely a bit of a hassle. But we are pretty damn tanky, so it's mostly just a matter of taking the time to kill these guys. May take a while, but we'll get it done. It is at the 13 map, so they are pretty tanky. And they're all extra life, so. Hopefully we can get our level up soon, maybe find a way to get some more damage into our build. Like, we're only gonna have a couple of skill points to work with, so obviously getting any notable amount of damage is not very likely, but I think we might be able to get some. Okay, we do at least get a payoff. Get ourselves a nice logbook. A T13 logbook is nothing to scoff at.
When I'm ready and not before.
Those can be somewhat rewarding already. Our golem boy keeps dying. I'll do my best to keep him up. But yeah, like, theoretically, I think we could sacrifice some of our tankiness to get more damage. Because it really is a balancing game. Because if your damage is too low, you're just stuck having to face tank monsters. Which means you end up taking more damage. If your damage is higher, you can kill them faster. Can we kill this guy through regen? I think we might be just barely be able to. It's gonna take a little while. I think it's doable. But yeah, if your damage is higher, you can kill them faster, which means there's less damage coming your way. And so you'll actually be safer. It's a balancing act. if you go full tank, you may be able to tank most things, but you can still get overwhelmed eventually. If you go pure damage, you may be able to kill like everything 99.9% of the time, but that one time where you're not able to kill them immediately, you can just end up dying to some random collateral damage. But god, I hate life regen. But this mob is just barely squishy enough that we can overwhelm it. Oh, just barely. Come on. There we go.
I need more mana.
Very annoying. Okay, I think that's all of them. It's fine, we got a logbook. It was worth the effort. Oh, an Astragali as well. We'll take that. Some 6 links. That's more jewelers for us. But yeah, if we really wanted to max our XP per hour, I think we just ignore the league mechanics maybe.
When I'm ready and not before.
Especially Expedition, because it does spawn some pretty bullshit rare mobs a lot of the time. If we had more time to play this character, I might go into some cluster jewels maybe for damage. We could grab stuff like the Devastator, get ourselves some explosions that will make clearing mobs way easier, way faster. But we don't really have them. Skill points. Like we could path to a cluster jewel socket. I don't think we have the points to actually take it and take any points in any cluster jewel we would put in. Might be able to do like a small cluster, but smalls aren't really going to give you damage.
I need more mana.
Wasted. Also looking over some curses yesterday. Like ideally, if we had another red socket, we could use the punishment curse, which massively increases the damage enemies take at low life. So we could like alternate between using vulnerability early, and once they drop below 50% health, we'd switch to punishment. That would give us like an extra 30% more damage pretty much. Because it increases the damage enemies take. I think it might be even like 40% more damage.
When I'm ready and not
Because vulnerability, yeah, goes 29% increased damage. But I think punishment scales up to like 70. That's definitely an upgrade if they were below half health. So I guess punishment does give us bleed. I don't think it gives us enough bleed for it to matter. Brain dead plays hahaha. Level 100 has died. At this point in the league, you can never really know if they died by accident to some crazy bullshit, or if they just, you know, just killed their character to like retire, break it into standard, get some loot into standard, maybe go to standard to practice bosses or whatever. If it's below 100, you can almost always assume that they just got clapped by some boss, or some crazy modded rare in some map. And a single target passing damage is definitely questionable. But again, we are tanky enough. We're getting almost 100 million experience an hour, so it's like, it's not like we're slow at making progress per se. Got our extra channel map back as well. But yeah, a quick look at what we are dealing with here on this skill tree. Gonna grab myself another cup of tea. My cough definitely likes to act up early on the stream. Does seem to go away the longer we go. Okay, so what can we take here? Can we take any mastery? Not really, none of it would give us damage. Damage is what we want. Where can we get damage immediately? We get these 8%ers, but I feel like they're not maybe worth the skill points. If we go here, spend an extra point here, and then we get 12, 14, and then 25, which should be, maybe these are our next, our final 4 levels. We could also, maybe this is better. We get 14, 14, and 8% attack speed. This might be a nice option. This is just strength. Get some stuff here, but it's too far. It's physical as extra chaos. We can't actually do chaos damage because we are running a brutality support. We could like take out this 1 life. So we have to could make it here faster. Doesn't seem like it's super worthwhile though. We do 30% increased damage while leeching, but we're not leeching that often. Actually, it works with all leeching, so it works with mana leech as well, right? So so actually, this should give us 30% more damage pretty much at all times, right? I feel that's like how it should work. So maybe it would be worth to take this 6% out. Yeah. Not sure. Might be worth.
before.
Let's see once we get there, once we have the option. It definitely feels a lot smoother and nicer to play than Vigilant Strike. Like, even though Vigilant Strike hit harder per hit, the attack speed was so slow that it was, you know, you had to play this kind of very slow feeling Path of Exile, where you just slowly whacked away at mobs. This skill may not exactly do more like damage per second, but it feels like you're doing more because you're hitting so hard and it's a lot more flashy. You know, you got the shade moving around, you got this AoE blast happening. Like slap, 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 slap. It feels like I'm doing more. On Vigilant Strike, I was like one hitting the trash mobs, like 2 hitting blue packs. It felt really slow. I can find enjoyment in both styles of play, but I know most people would prefer the faster version. People do like the zoom. Yesterday we also got an interview published in a fan project. Someone decided to make a cool little newsletter, a magazine type of thing, filled with some stories and ideas about the game. And they were also nice enough to be interested in our little Vigilant Strike project. So they asked me to do a small interview, which I did, and it's available in the magazine. Should find it on the front page of the PoE subreddit right now. I think I will try to remember to include the link to that once I post this VOD on YouTube. In the interview I share some thoughts about the Vigilant Strike build and, you know, PoE in general, or more specifically how I play PoE and what I think about some stuff. I'm not even gonna bother with the Legion. We can't realistically do anything there. Extra life with Molten Shell. This is literally gonna take forever. Because he's not that tanky, but once the Molten Shell goes up, he gets a massive damage reduction. Then he becomes tanky. Have to break the shell. I'm picking up the bows for my bow character, hoping to hit something nice. I must say, I must have collected every bow that has ever dropped, not found a single one that's usable. That's a little rough. Trying to find endgame weapons on the ground, that's for sure. Okay, we have an Abyss. This can be a little annoying because they tend to spawn some very annoying, problematic rares at times. Let's see what this guy. Hasted, overwhelms physical. Yeah, this might be. And these Abyssal Depths. Let's see if it's a boss or not. A boss in a T13 is definitely gonna take a very long time. Definitely gonna slow down our leveling a fair bit. So that's why I'm hoping it's not a boss. But I do want a unique chest for my other characters, so I might be compelled to kill the boss.
Finally. Come on.
Okay, another Gwenin. Let's see what we got here. Shock, logbooks, that's really good. This is decent. Makes them scarier, of course, but 100% increased experience. Very nice. This is really good. I'm gonna skip on that. That's just gonna make it way harder. This is fine. Good. Kinda sucks. Very much sucks. Sucks. So I think what we do is just go like this. Try to grab all of these. This is extra chaos. We definitely don't want to take that one.
I always love a good risk.
Don't want any of that shit. Let's see if we can grab it like this. We grab this. Let's see if we can angle it in a way we don't have to take any of these. It's very hard to avoid this. Doesn't look like we can get that skull. Maybe if we can. No, just why can't I put it here? Stupid wall is in the way. Something is on the way here, and I don't know what it is, but it's very annoying. It's robbing me of a skull. Okay, whatever. Maybe we'll just take some tiny skulls. Yeah, okay. Can freeze shock. It's fine. We're immune to both. Extra attack speed when they're low life. Cast speed. Crit. A little bit scary. We are going to. I think we're gonna kite up, because kiting down is a closed off area. So if we go that way, we can get cornered and die. So we don't actually have a quartz flask, so we don't have phasing. We can't run through mobs. If they fully surround us, we can just straight up die, get stuck and die.
I need more mana.
So I'd like to think I would be able to log out before we die, but still. I'd rather not. Make this guy's physical resistance just to make things more fun for us.
When I'm ready, and not before.
And it's a lot of mobs. Okay, our golem is dead already. Nice. Bunch of guys with shields, so we can't do damage. Okay, something hit us pretty hard. This bridge is kind of narrow, so it's not like I have much room to really dodge anything. It's gonna have to face tank everything. Try to keep moving a little bit. Yeah, it's very annoying. The lightning bolts are not gonna do that much damage to me, but they're gonna absolutely murder my golem. Got corrupting blood here as well, which is kinda annoying. to cleanse that off. Yeah. We are gonna run out of flasks. Yeah, we are already out of flasks. A couple of seconds. Okay. This guy's a problem. Okay, we're getting corrupting blood. Can't really leech through it. So we have a couple of seconds while our flash community lasts. It's not gonna be enough to kill him. We have to go back into town. 'Cause yeah, you don't usually see rare mobs with corrupting blood. But this guy apparently decides to be one of these. They were a small loot goblin as well. Let's check these out. 14 life. Pass on that. Okay, a T1 life fracture. That's very nice. That is worth keeping. And the T4 fire. That's not good enough. Okay. Let's go and try to kill the rest of these dudes. Okay, another logbook. Very nice. This is gonna make me feel a lot better spending this time killing these guys. Always kind of annoying when you have to spend so much effort doing something and you're not gonna get rewards for it. But a logbook is basically what we're after most of the time anyway, so getting that basically means we got the reward. Now it's just about finishing it all up. Try to kill most of the trash before we tackle on the final
I need more mana.
rare. Well, this guy's tanky. Wonder if he is a loot goblin as well. Wow. That thing really does chaos damage or what? Just... it's really hard. You can kill the golem. Jesus, man. Could you be less tanky, please? Bro. One skinning knife, that's it. Nice drops, mate. Humility. Grab our logbook. I don't want to open that. Okay. And now I'm gonna do this path, and then we're gonna loop back to the abyssal depths. So gonna go to town and sell our garbage. We might drop a bunch more stuff in the abyssal depths. We want to have the inventory space for that. It's also the grove. Feel compelled to check out. I don't want to do yellows. Those mobs are way too annoying. Double Bristol Lord is kind of scary, but let's see how it goes. So we can kill most of these smaller ones. No. Blister Lords can hurt pretty hard, so... definitely don't wanna tank their channels. Golem is close to dying again. Yep, there he goes.
When I'm
So I
ready
do
and not
resummon him. There we go. Almost done with these smaller ones. Okay, let's try to avoid that Blister Lord explosion. Crit resistant and poisons. It seems to be fine. It's not like super ultra mega tanky. There we go. Not too bad. A 100 mil an hour. More blues. Oh god. Temporal bubble is definitely not going to be fun by any means. Golem is dead again. Oh god. Getting bombarded by this ranged bullshit. It's kinda hard to fight. God, I hate that ranged spam. It's actually so annoying. Oh god, and they just have to be inside this bubble as well. So it's very hard. To even kill them in time. Or they start doing stupid amounts of damage. It is definitely where the block and the suppression comes in handy. But yeah, this guy is absolutely melting our golem. Our golem is not even... Wow. Yeah. God. Holy shit. It is so annoying. Can't I separate these two somehow? I'm actually just considering using my flame dash burn for some extra damage. Yes, Jesus Christ. Really wish I had Cull. I wish I had the links with Cull on my golem or my ancestral war chief. And that's so very annoying. Did you drop anything else? No? Good lord. Barely any life force. God, every plant is a yellow plant. Save me. Okay. Let's go and sell our garbage, put away our D1 fracture. And then check out the abyssal depths. D3. Nope. Crit chance, crit multi. It's not good enough. It's a nice fracture. Not the absolute best base you can have, I don't think, but you can make something nice with that. God, I don't have a room anywhere to buy more stash tabs. Hoarding on SSF really gets to you. Okay, so this isn't the boss. The way you can tell is the boss has a red loading screen. So if it has the regular one, it's not going to be a boss. We can just go ahead and clear this whole zone, get some XP, kill the Stygian, roll a Stygian belt and see What's that gonna do? Oh, but they are pretty tanky here. This is the regular 81 T13 or T14 more specifically. Abyssal Depths do get a natural +1 to the area level. So this is a T13 map, but the depths are T14. But yeah, we expect out of the +3 nodes, so it's not quite as bad. Not quite as rewarding either, but still there's a pretty decent amount of mobs down here. A pretty decent amount. Yeah, these rares with extra life. Woo. It's taking a while to kill. Pretty close to a level up.
When I'm ready and not
Probably get it quite soon. Quite possibly even here in this zone. Yeah, we're arguably punching a little bit above our weight class. Usually, I don't go into these maps at this level. I usually want to be about 90 before I go into red maps, have my build more fleshed out and all that. But we are ever so slightly stepping on the gas, so we don't take too long on these projects. Because while they're fun experiments, I wouldn't want to spend all League on some of these rather uncomfortable, less than optimal, worst melee builds in the game. But yeah, we are making it work. I do find it kind of sad that so many people in the PoE community are so angry all the time. It's kind of bullshit trying to read everybody's, not everybody, but so many people in the PoE subreddit saying, oh, the game is shit, this entire year has been shit. Like, this league is one of the most
I need more mana.
popular leagues, the best retention in years. Right? People are really having a lot of fun. Then there's this vocal minority on Reddit who likes to pretend the game is just pure shit. It has been shit for years and nobody plays it. Really does wonder why these people even hang out on the subreddit. But you literally have people say that they haven't played the game in years, but for some reason they still feel compelled to sit in the subreddit and talk shit about the game they don't even play anymore. It's like, bro, you're not even playing anymore. How the fuck would you know what the game is like? You can't just sit on Reddit and read Reddit all day and think you know what the state of the game is. You know? People who are happy with the game aren't necessarily going to sit on Reddit and say how great everything is. They're busy playing, having fun, right? It's only the people that have something to complain that are usually going on Reddit to do just that. Like, I'm having fun. I don't go on Reddit and say, you know, I'm not having fun. Fuck everyone. If I do go on Reddit, is to say, you know, it's cool. Look at this cool item I found, or look at this thing I'm doing. So yeah. But at least we can say it's not just a Path of Exile community thing. You see this stuff happen all the time in all like online games. Like once people get like a few years into playing a game, they get nice and invested. They become reliant on the game to provide them with their, you know, daily fun. And suddenly something about the game changes, or they change, and they're no longer having as much fun. Then they find themselves in a situation where suddenly the consistent fun they've gotten used to, that high they get every day from having fun with the game, that's suddenly gone. And they feel like that's the game's fault, and the developers owe them to give them back that consistent source of fun. It is a very self-centered way to look at it. The developers don't owe you anything. Right? They don't owe you to make the game that's gonna be fun for you specifically. They're gonna make the game they want to make, the game they think is fun. If you don't agree, well, you are free to go and play something else. And the developers are totally okay with that. Online game developers aren't like, oh no, this random person is quitting, better act real quick. Turnover, very common. Like there is usually statistics that developers use to measure the average lifetime of a player. It's very common for that lifetime to be like, 1 year, 2 years, something like that. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go here. This is just the quickest way to some damage. We can take T3, and yeah, it's a nice amount of extra damage. Hopefully it will help us. Clear our way to T16s with slightly less pain. It's of course not going to be much. Getting a few dozen% extra attack damage is not going to have a significant impact on our total damage. Oh, another unique searching guy. We already found the minion one that a lot of people crave on softcore, which is like worth 13 divines. I imagine our entire stash here on SSF is probably worth close to 100 divines at this point. But we don't get to enjoy that wealth in quite the same way. Physically resistant. Please don't be. That is very annoying. Okay. Got a bunch of experience. I think we got like 15%. 15-20% just from that one Abyssal Depths. So yeah. We are definitely raking in the XP. We can't complain about that. But yeah, not exactly damage to talk about. Taking quite a while to slap these boys down.
I need more mana.
We might argue that maybe it would be better to go into reservation and try to fit in like skitter bots maybe. But we do get the 15% shock from corpses. The issue is that we the corpse spawn is on a 12-second cooldown, and we only get the bonus damage or the bonus effect of the shock for like 4 seconds. So it's gonna help. It's helping us, but it's not helping that much. Let's see what we got here. Not the worst ever. Ice traps or something? Nah. Nah. Laman's gaze. 4% chance to chain projectiles when colliding with terrain per searching eye jewel, up to a maximum of 20%. That is interesting. But yeah, this is our second one. We did find the Amanamu's gaze, which is what everybody wants. It is a min roll on the attributes, but I think it's still like worth like 10, 12 divines or something. It's kind of cool.
And not before.
Yeah, 100 mil an hour. So at this pace, it's gonna take us another hour and change for a level. So it might be difficult to make it to level 90. Unless we can speed up our leveling, which I don't think we really can. We can't magically get more damage. We could juice the maps, get some more mobs per map, but that might help a little bit, but we would then also take a bunch longer to kill them. We would definitely roll more rares, which means there would be some that would be very hard to kill and take a while. Okay, what's going on here? Why is our golem dead again? Okay, it dropped nothing. That was a very underwhelming ghost. Oh god. We can't deal with this guy at all. We just have to run. Oh god. Why we can't deal with this? That trail of fire just kills us. Like, there's just zero counterplay to that other than getting full immunity. We literally can't hurt that guy. Because in order to hit him, we have to get so close that the fire affects us, the burning grounds affects us. And that just kills us. Like, actually can't do anything about him. We can deal with everything else, but that burning ground damage is just beyond bullshit. We just do not have the regen to resist that. Maybe if we had Arakalis, we could do something about it, but we are spec'd into Brian King for the freeze and stun. So that is kinda unfortunate. God, we keep... Stop jumping! Jesus. It's very unfortunate, but... no build is perfect. Okay. Very pleasing trove. Yeah, this burning ground just absolutely destroys us. Any kind of dot really does. Enemy vortex also, just pure death. Just gonna have to tough it out. Some more maps for us. Bunch of T14s. So yeah. Map sustain is pretty easy these days. If you have some Atlas notes taken. It's pretty hard to fuck it up. Extra life, no. Kill some of these guys. These cannibals are a little annoying. Okay, this is kind of annoying as well. The regen limiter. Just can feel so scary when you can't regen past a certain point. Luckily we have enough evasion and stuff that these guys struggle to even bring down our ES. Still. Some of these mods are kinda scary. Okay, another expedition. 2 gen this time. Okay, let's see. Immune to physical, that bricks us. This is good, this is fine, this is... Might wanna skip the extra life, that's gonna be very annoying. Can't be crit, more XP, very nice. Avoid damage is bullshit, don't want that. Overwhelms all our armor, don't want that. Can take this, but probably not. The rarity isn't really worth it. Again, avoidance and regen. Ooh, most of these are complete bullshit. You can take the XP one. You can take the extra mob one. Just gonna go and try to get the skull without taking the remnant. Can take the impale. You wanna avoid the max life. Now this is annoying. Can we get this stuff without getting any of the remnants? We'd have to go like this. Yeah.
Itching for me to lose another limb, are ya?
It's very hard. Get the ones we want. We take the flask ones just to get these final skulls. We're gonna miss out on these 2 skulls, which is really gonna bother me, but just can't get to it effectively. Yeah, we're gonna kite downwards. Don't want to kite up into a choke point corner where it's likely we're just gonna die. Expedition mobs are tanky. Oh, a lot of bullshit. Oh no, there's another guy with a trail of fire, isn't there? I saw fire. Or was that my own flame dash? Hope it's not. Flame dude. So we cannot deal with that. Okay, looks like it's fine. Like there might be a cold dot, which is still bad, but it's not quite as bad. Random charges is kinda annoying, because they gain endurance charges, which really buffs their defense. Oh god, he has consecrated ground. Why god? Why do you pain me so? Just gonna make it forever to kill him. But I do understand that they don't have it up all the time, or it just moves along with them. Not quite sure. It seems like we can occasionally do damage. If we go away, it doesn't spawn it immediately. But maybe that's just me. Come on, we just need a little bit. God, it's so hard. Why? Why does he have to exist like this? And why is this life regen a thing? It is so demoralizing for lower DPS builds. Especially because our DPS is heavily reliant. Having our Ancestor Totem and Vulnerability up, we do have to spend a moment to recast them every now and again, and then watching this guy's health bar go up in the meantime is just, ugh. Please stop, man. Please stop regening. I'm not asking that much. Please, bro. Thank you. That was rough. Oh, that's a lot of bros. That's a lot of projectile spam. Gonna have to go in and out, in and out. Kill some dudes. Back off. Go back in. Try to do this stuff safely. It's definitely one thing that, you know, is an issue with melee skills. Can't really safely do damage. Not as safely as range skills anyway. You kind of have to dart in, unless you have really high damage, you kind of have to dart in and out of combat. Find your openings where you can safely DPS. With range skills, like with a bow skill, you could just hit from half a screen away. Don't have to worry about what the enemy's doing much at all. So easy to dodge stuff from max distance. And there are a lot of mobs.
I need more mana.
Cannot be leeched, hasted, life regen. Fuck your regen, bro. Just gonna have to leave that guy alone. Because we could just barely deal with the consecrated ground guy, but it seems like the life regen is actually higher than the consecrated ground. Cause yeah. We literally can't do damage to him. Oh. He barely made his health bar move for a second. So that's a no-go. Just gonna ignore his ass. Can't really hurt us anyway. No big drops, unfortunate. Baal Temple map card. Got a few blue packs this map. Blue packs are nice. They're easy enough to kill, even with a low damage build. They can give nice XP.
When I'm ready and not before.
Rares are far more annoying. This guy's physical resistant. At least it's a base type that is not very tanky. That's at least nice. Don't have to spend too much time kicking their ass. What's this guy? Extra life and endurance charge when hit. That's real fun to make them super tanky again. Another extra life. I swear they just keep rolling extra life every time. You know we have a low DPS build, so they're like, yep, make everybody as tanky as possible all the time. Let's go. Consecrate ground, pass.
This way, Exile. Don't let it make a mess.
That's a little scary. That's slightly more projectile spam than I'm comfortable tanking in the face. Could you like not? Please stop with the projectiles. Extra projectiles as well. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, with this guy. A soul leader. Well, isn't that lovely? Oh my fucking god. And he keeps trying to run away from us as well. So we can't even have good DPS with our totem. Keep re-summoning it. My god, man. Was it really necessary? Was it really necessary to spawn a fucking soul eater? Fucking harvest. Is it necessary to kill my golem? The bullshit projectiles. Why are these mobs 5 times tankier than map bosses? God, this is taking actually forever. Come on, bro, please die. God, that's disgusting.
And not before.
Again with the blue ones. Oh my god, what is this shit? Oh, there's a corpse exploder as well. Really, bro? Really need to have a corpse exploder here? And some other bullshit? Like, hello? Doubt the corpse explosions can kill me, but still. At least not until they explode a rare mob. But still, come on, bro. And there are mobs with life regen. Good fucking god, man. Oh my god. I think it fucking doubled the fucking Priester Lords. That's why there's so many of them. Let's just fight somewhere else. Separate the pack. Oh my god, this guy's life regen too. Oh my god, that shit hurts. At least it's a blue pack, so we guys can overwhelm that life regen, at least. No. Oh my god, they all came here. No. Oh. Please fuck off. You almost killed the guy. Oh my god. No, this is so frustrating. Holy shit. Can't kill this guy because we have to keep moving. Because of these fucking... Oh my god. I'm just gonna give up on this bullshit. That is so dumb. Just give me these. Fuck off. Just fuck off. That is way too frustrating. Let's just take our time, enjoy killing this boss. Like, this boss is nowhere near as tanky
I need more mana.
as those fucking harvest mobs. I feel like that's a little bit dumb. I feel like map bosses should actually feel like bosses and not rares necessarily. I do feel like in general
When I'm ready, a lot more.
regular mobs aren't tanky enough. Or bosses and rares are too tanky. There's such a huge divide between killing regular mobs than rares and uniques. Like, regular mobs literally explode the moment you look at them. Even most blue packs just explode. But then a rare shows up and it's literally like 50 times tankier. I'd enjoy if the difference wasn't quite as notable. Because for a tankier build, it creates a perception where you think you have damage because you're like one-shotting white mobs or blue mobs. But when in truth you have no like single target damage for the rares and uniques. It's a bit weird. Think you're doing fine, but then you're not. Okay, let's see what we have in T14s. Canyon is kind of annoying because the boss roots us and does a bunch of chaos. An underground siege should be fine. 100 AoE is maybe a bit much. Can't be taunted. Cannot be slowed. Not sure about that. We don't want to give them crit. Okay, elemental ailments is fine because we don't... Well, we apply a little. But it's not a full avoidance, so it's fine. Okay, let's see how this feels. Soul Leader with regen. Hey game, can you just fuck off? Like, seriously, can you just straight up fuck off? Like, that would be fucking hard to kill for builds that had damage. Wanna give a fucking low damage build like the one I'm playing a fucking Soul Eater life regen mob. How do I even get rid of this guy? I need to like lure him over here and then just bolt away. Fuck off. Don't come near me again. Why is my golem dead again? What's with this burning ground everywhere?
I need more mana.
Not sure we can do Cassia safely with that regen Soul Eater hanging around. Nothing like beating that Soul Eater about 100 light mobs. But he can absolutely shit on everyone. Lightning and chaos resistant energy shield aura, extra chaos damage. Lane you lovely. Havoc Cracker. Havoc Cracker? Oh, it's Havoc Raker, I think. Havoc Raker the repulsive. He rakes havoc. Come on, come on. I know you can die. I know you can do it. There you go. It wasn't so hard. Definitely feeling our limited DPS. Now that we're moving up in map tiers. Like every map tier is roughly 10% more HP for mobs, 10% more damage. So yeah, their 10% HP per tier is definitely scaling much harder than our feeble increased physical damage nodes that we are able to take. There's no way to really do more damage as we're going up the tiers. It's gonna feel worse and worse as we go. Don't think there's any real way we can overcome that. Like the only solution is to just... we need to get a better weapon. Like there's just... like that's it. Like it is possible to craft a weapon that's twice as good. Like straight up. That's not too unreasonable.
When I'm ready, and not before.
But you need to have essences for that or get lucky with Rog. We tried a little bit yesterday. Could not get lucky with any crafting method. Literally could not even roll better than like a T1. I don't want to deal with that. Oh my god, what is this burning ground? What is going on? What is going on? Hello? Lightning mirages, some fucking bullshit. It's very annoying. Why is there burning ground literally everywhere? Please stop. I'm tempted to actually go and take a Pantheon for it, just to get rid of it. It is that annoying for our build. Where's this one? Where is it? This one? Yeah. Abarab. What boss is that? I'm actually just considering taking it because it is so bullshit. It is hurting us so bad. It's like the only thing that is actually threatening to kill us in maps. Fucking burning ground. Like poison and chaos damage is annoying if you don't have that much chaos res. But it's usually not that insane. This poison takes time to stack up. This burning ground just appears out of nowhere and just pretty much instantly one-shots your ass. And our biggest defensive layers like this shield bubble and spell suppression does nothing against it. God, it actually hurts. Yeah, T14 bosses are a little bit tanky. A little bit tanky. Come on, bro. Have you considered dying yet? Please.
When I'm ready and not before.
Golem is dead again. Can't tolerate this bullshit projectile spam either. Come on. Come on. Okay. God, you're so tanky. Please just die. So tanky. Bro. I feel like this boss has like 5 times more health than the fucking channel boss. Just doesn't make sense.
More mana.
That's how it feels. It's taking so goddamn long to kill it. Come on, dude. Don't torture me like this. There we go. Well, that was very annoying. That was very annoying indeed.
Hail, Godslayer.
Almost tempted to maybe go back to the Paradoxica. Maybe it is. Like how much mana do we lose? Oh god. Don't have any better. There's On's Might. It's so much slower in attack speed. Hion's Fury, it's a bunch of lightning damage. Scala. You could. Yeah, this is slow again. Paradoxica is slow too. It's very annoying, they're all just so very slow. Big old axe, maximum rage. If we had the other one, we could dual wield. Would be kind of nice. This mace wouldn't be the worst weapon either. That's pretty damn high base damage. Almost triple the base damage. It also gives chaos damage. But we don't do chaos, so let's waste it. Like, this would be better. Like we could use this with poison, right? This with poison could like be an option. It would be very slow. Paradoxically, would be a small upgrade. I'm almost tempted to use this. Try to spec into poison somehow. And yeah, we have a little bit of poison damage on the tree we had to take. This would be, you know, it's like triple the minimum damage, almost double the max. This is way slower, but like 15k TPS, 17k. So it would be like maybe 10-15% better. But of course the issue is that we would lose a bunch of mana reservation. We'd only have 38 mana to play around with. Couldn't even summon our golem. That would be the real issue we have here. We'd have to get rid of the minimum frenzy charge and craft on like... So we can't even craft mana on this, but we could craft reduced mana cost of skills. If we can barely... Yeah, it's just not good. And look how slow it would be.
When I'm ready and not before.
Yeah, it's just... It would just feel way too bad. Would be a hassle. Do we have anything else? Chimeria's Maul. It's also very slow, it's even slower. Clay Shaper to buff our golem, get a second golem. Like almost tempted to do that. But we need to play Chain Hook. That's Hand. It's a faster weapon, but it's for a crit build more. Ore Breaker is too low level. I have a Mjolnir, but don't even have the stats to use it. Don't really have anything good. Tried to craft on this stupid axe. Couldn't hit anything. Maybe just throw a few chaos at it. Maybe a miracle happens. It just does not want to roll physical damage. Like it straight up refuses to roll physical. It rolls literally everything else except physical. Like it's actually incapable of rolling physical. 73, which is a T6. That's probably the highest I've seen this thing roll. It is actually insane how bad it is. Barely have any juice. A T8 hybrid. Like that's the best I can hope for. 41. T1 attack speed, but then no physical. Like it's so insanely bad. 21 physical. 70. Yay, a T6 again. 55. Low roll flat fizz. 31 fizz. Like it just refuses. It completely refuses. Don't have any essences either. Oh, that's maybe something. T4s with some attack speed. It's not as good. Can we craft something on it? Can't craft any physicals at all. Can't do anything with it. It only put a little bit of... Yeah. Just can't do anything with it. Like, it's so frustrating. You just can't...
When I'm ready and not before.
Don't have the currency. You're stuck with this Ichimonji. Unless Rog wants to sell us maybe something nice. We tried last time. Rog couldn't even get us a base to start working with. Like, okay, here's a sword.
A small extra room could have a beneficial effect. I like you, Exile. That's why I'm going to have a feeling that if I hammer on this thing...
Okay, reroll prefixes, give me full physical. Okay, physical. No.
I've a feeling that if I hammer on this
Are you really giving me a triple Ellie?
Let's try to add more sockets to this, perhaps.
Like, see, like, this is like bullshit. Not even worth spending more time on. Okay, spiraled foil. That's not what we want for a base. Maybe there's something good here, but I'm just gonna want the weapon. Primeval rapier. That's not what we want as a base, is it? Or elder sword. All slow weapons. We like something faster. Fancy foil. It's fast, but it has such low base damage. Okay. Well, this Val rapier has a high fizz roll. There are a bunch of other bullshit.
Don't blame me, blame him. Ever put a drop of a feeling that if I hammer on this...
Like, it has T2 physical, but it's not gonna be good enough with that bullshit elemental. So we have to hope it rolls physical again. Okay, it rolled physical again, but it again rolled some fire damage and some melee gems bullshit.
A few small rooms in the right... A small extra room, a few small rooms in the right places. Allow me to take my ruined hammer to this thing's tail end.
It rolled attack speed. But yeah, it's just not good enough. Just doesn't roll enough. Very unfortunate. Come on, Rog. Help a man out. Don't want daggers. Dragoon. Okay, bleeding on hit, sure.
Shall I engrave multiple wounds of nullification?
No, we want to reroll.
My ruined hammer to this of a feeling that if I hammer on
Yes,
this
reroll prefixes, come on.
I've an entire vial of
What is this triple elemental?
stock today.
Bro,
Could turn out very
why
well.
are you giving me triple Ellie?
I've an entire vial of black.
Okay, you're giving me nice.
A few small runes in the right
Okay, this
places
is great.
to one.
This is a great weapon. Just get rid of the triple Ellie.
Feeling that if I
Give me
hammer on
physical.
this thing's front, a few small runes in the right places. I've a feeling that if I hammer on
Physical.
this thing's front end, I could knock some of its enchantments.
It's
about.
ridiculous. It just can't stop rolling elemental. It's actually ridiculous. Like, all of these weapons,
Allow
they
me to
just...
take my ruined hammer. I recently received a full shipment. It's your lucky day, Exile.
Yes.
I recently received a full ship. Something quite interesting. I recently received a full ship. A small extra room. Could have a
Like,
bit-
it's
We
ridiculous.
both-
It just wants to keep rolling more and more elemental
A
damage.
small extra room could have a carefully applied rune of nullification. Quite Shall I? I've an entire vial. Something quite interesting happens when you apply a few small runes.
Just give me a prefix reroll and roll physical, for the love of God. Come on, Rog. Like, come on, at least give me a base to work with. Fucking ceremonial axe.
A carefully applied rune of I recently received a... Allow me to take my ruined hammer to this thing's tail end. Danik says I've got to upsell it. I recently received a few small runes.
Okay, you rolled physical.
Do one here. Allow me to take my rune, a few small runes in the right places. I've a feeling that if I hammer
But
on
it's
this
not enough by itself.
knock some of its enchantments about.
Oh God. Infernal Axe.
Allow me to take my rune. I recently received a full shipment of a small extra.
Why?
Danik says I've got to. We both win.
Absolute garbage.
Allow me to take my rune. I recently received a full shipment of. Allow me to take my runed hammer to this thing. I recently received.
Okay, we have bleeding and attack speed. Very nice. Reroll prefixes, please.
Lucky day, Exile. I like you, Exile.
Oh,
A
God.
small extra rune could have a benefit.
No.
Small runes in the right places will do you wonders.
Wow. It's all garbage.
Deal remains an option. No.
Another triple Ellie. Literally every one-handed weapon goes into triple Ellie.
A small extra rune could have a benefit. I recently received something quite interesting happens when you apply a small extra rune.
Again, triple Ellie. Like, it's impossible to roll physical, apparently.
To take my runed hammer to this thing's tail end. Can't get me
No, bleeding is fine.
a few small runes in the right places. A small extra rune.
I mean,
It's an effect.
dude, I got a 0 prefix weapon. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Bro?
A bit more stop.
Worm Bone Rapier. God, at least give me a base that's worth something. See, it's very frustrating.
Don't eat the mushroom.
When I'm ready and not before.
It's very frustrating. Just have to keep going with our Ichimonji. That's just... You just can't get a better weapon. Is what it is. It's 14 maps, so definitely... It takes so long to kill these guys. Damage is just not there. But maybe we go... Nah. Maybe we go back to Paradoxica. Maybe it is better. I mean, I know it's more damage, but... It's just gonna feel clunkier and we're gonna lose the mana. Ah, fuck it. I want it, but I don't want it because... I can't decide. I like that. I like the speed. Just gonna do another channel to get another level up. Then maybe try 14s and 15s again. Not gonna lie. Not having a better weapon kinda makes it a bit demotivating to do these final tiers. Like, we absolutely can clear them, like that's not really the issue. It's gonna be so fucking time consuming to kill these final map bosses and league mechanics. But you know, we tried. We tried. Could not get a physical weapon to save our lives. Apparently that shit just does not roll these days.
Life is too quick.
Every weapon wants to go into triple elemental. I should honestly check out the weightings on that, on those mods, because that was kind of ridiculous. How the hell is every single weapon going into triple elemental damage mod and just can't roll physical? It just seems so unlikely.
When I'm ready and not before.
But I guess it is a little bit more impressive if we do it with a shitty weapon. Guess there's that. Guess there is that. Because yeah, if we had a better weapon, like you could theoretically make a weapon that is twice as good as the one we have. Like it should not be that hard. You probably need just, you know, probably a couple of dozen essences at least. High enough level. Just a little bit annoying to farm on SSF. Yeah, especially on this character. Can't really do it very well. Yeah, since mobs are kinda bullshit. Just get so insanely tanky.
I need more mana.
So I can definitely understand why people aren't particularly excited about playing the less than popular melee builds. But I feel like if you are on Trade League, like you could probably take like 1 or 2 divines and just make a better build by a mile with better gear. Right, you can just, I mean, you can do the exact same build, but just have a weapon that's twice as good. Like rings or amulet that's like 50% better. Then you get like maybe some jewels that are better. And then just magically do like 2-3 times the damage. And suddenly it won't feel as bad. Like we don't even have the Eldritch currency to roll our boots and helm properly. Because like we could roll mana reservation efficiency on our helm, and then, you know, then you wouldn't need Ichimonji's reservation.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Like that's the reason why I don't want to put back on the Paradoxica. Like one reason is the attack speed, the other is because, yeah, working with like 30 mana or something is very annoying. Because then we would have to craft mana cost reduction on our amulet. Means we would have to give up on our 1 frenzy charge, which is gonna be a damage loss as well. So in many ways the build would start to feel a lot worse, even if it had a little bit more damage. Yeah. We are not exactly living the good life here. God, this guy is tanky. Might also just go and maybe try out some other gloves, perhaps. The current gloves basically give us 10% more damage. The intimidation. I guess we could get more consistent damage if we like put Desecrate on manual cast. That is something we could do. So that means we could keep up the bonus of nearby enemies nearby your corpses that you've summoned recently are shocked with 15%, so that's 15% more damage against single target. A lot more of time. Right now we can only keep it up, you know, much less often.
When I'm ready and not before.
Maybe we should do that.
Godslayer.
Maybe we should do that. Terrible rolls. We should just take the Desecrate out and put it here. Actually, yeah, I think that's the play. This would also mean that we can take Calling Strike and put it into our Ancestral War Chief. But yeah, of course, also our gems are not level 20 yet, and we have no quality. Like that is 20%, 30%, 30%, and 10% impale effect that we're missing. Our War Chief damage could be another 30%. The calling levels even more, like 40%, 50% better. You know, get another bit of impale effect from qualitating up that. Could give our golem some more damage. If you could level up this Enlighten, we could again wouldn't need Ichimonji as much. Maybe we do quality up something at least. Just gonna sell these low quality ones. Then maybe some of these lower quality ones as well. See how many that gives us. So yeah, we don't have enough time to flip gems on these builds. Because what you could usually do is you level a bunch of gems in your offhand to level 20. Then you sell a level 20 gem with 1 gem cutters, and you will get back a level 1 gem but with 20 quality. Oh, fuck. Ah, whatever. And that would be like one way to not have to be reliant on a large number of gem cutters to quality up your gems. But obviously it does take quite a while. It does take quite a while to level up gems to 20. We haven't even like leveled these up, right? So I guess we just like level up 45 or something. Whatever, just level up 45. 10% increased damage. It's not a lot, you know, it's something. Did our DPS get lower? Wasn't the number higher before? Or no? I actually don't even remember anymore. But yeah, all our auras are up. Feel like it was higher before. Oh yeah, that will desecrate here now. Right, wrong button. I have to use this button. Then we would get the offering. Like our ascendancy. Each corpse consumed recently. Yeah, with at least one nearby corpse. It's 10% more damage. Yeah, it is rough. It is rough, not gonna lie. Our damage is kinda piss poor. Just don't have good jewels. Could use a murderer's eye. That's better. But we'd have to roll it, which is again not exactly something easy. We could try rolling attacks on this one. Cold damage. Blind fire damage. Chaos damage. Can roll everything but physical, and we're out of physical. So yeah, rolling these is rough. Like, this is almost nice, but we're desperate. Give me damage. It's just chaos and physical. We can't even do chaos. We have the brutality gem socketed in. This is so rough. Trying to get damage from anywhere. Let's screw it. T15. Grotto. Let's go. Let's suffer. Let us suffer. X-proof? Oh yeah, sure. Phase reduction. Oh god, please stop. Sea witches. Please give me something that doesn't make it harder. I'm begging you. Sure, fine. Alright, we actually wanted to get burning ground immunity. Aberrath. Crater. Good. We do greater. We do crater. We're almost out of divine vessels, but whatever. It's good for now. Let's just get this dude. Make it so we don't have to worry about burning ground ever again. Because my god, I'm so tired of that. It makes things so much harder than it has to be. We should be getting a little bit more consistent single target damage now if we self-cast the Desecrate. As well as having Calling Strike on our totem. Because it does mean the gem itself gives a little bit of damage. And of course Calling Strike means we can effectively shave off 10% of the damage of their health bar. That is quite useful. Still hardly going to be amazing. Hopefully slightly less bullshit. What we've been doing so far. This is a T7 map, so we're getting quite nerfed XP, but it's still gonna be like more or less okay. We're gonna get some XP. not gonna be completely scuffed.
When I'm ready.
We are
Not
only 87. We're not like super high level.
This way, Exile.
Yeah.
Don't let him make a mess.
I need more mana.
God, now I have so many buttons to press. I'm kind of losing track of it all. Having that shit automated was definitely better, but you do need that single target damage. This dude's not even giving me life force. Like, come on, bro. Taking all this time to kill you, and you're not even gonna give me anything for it. Hex immune as well. Hex immune with life regen. Oh boy, you really want to make sure I don't do damage to you, huh? At least we can get the 15% shock pretty consistently. But my god. And he gets endurance charges. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I give up. I don't have the energy for that. That is just wow. Hexproof, life regen, and endurance charges. Like, my god. The only thing that would make that guy tankier would be if he had also rolled Consecrated Ground. That is some next level bullshit. Where the fuck are we going with this chain hook? Hooking all over the place. Guess it also doesn't help that I'm doing other builds off stream that have way more damage. So definitely feels a bit worse
When I'm ready and not
than it needs to feel. If I didn't play builds that were so much better off stream, I wouldn't feel quite as frustrated by this one. Oh my god, that's so much damage. This fireball spam. It's quite annoying. Just clear this map, because we may as well get the XP when we're already here. At least these guys are easier to kill, because the map is so much lower tier. Like going from a T13 or 14 into this, like monsters have like half the health. Yeah, that's how much the scaling is doing. Probably do like Sanctum here. Probably be okay. I don't really see much reason to start it. Don't really have the time to clear it or anything. Partial Sanctum is not really that fun for me. It's the idea of completing the whole thing. Killing the boss, getting some cool sanctified relics in the way and all that. That's what it's all about. Let's kill this dude. I think we can do it. We should have the damage. It's such a tier of maps. Let's go. Oh, these guys just... I think we got like over 5% XP from this map. It's not too bad. Just quickly go up there and kill those guys there as well.
When I'm ready and not
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. More LE damage. So yeah, let's get this Pantheon. I'd rather deal with the poison. Rather not bother with the burning ground and reduce ignite duration on us as well. That should be ultimately more helpful. I'm actually tempted to... refund... Tempted to refund this health point and just take more damage. Don't think there's any other. This is life and resists. This is actually damage. I want more damage. Do I have a jewel that gives damage? Please. Jewel with life and damage. If there is. This is just damage. Ah, fuck. I need to check what my resists are. I can lose resists. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need the resists. Just give me damage. Please. Damage, please. Attack speed. 3% chance to poison. Let's go. We can't do poison damage because, you know, gonna regal that one. Might as well regal that one too. Attack speed with access. Area damage and damage with one-handed weapons and 3 life per hit. We lose the life though, and we're not using an axe. That's kind of rough. Let's see what these turn up. Projectile damage, that's bullshit. Chance to cause bleeding and bleeding duration. That's not enough damage. Okay, physical. What's this? Physical damage multi. Attack speed, global fizz. Okay. Global fizz resists, but no life. Global fizz, bow, and resists. Fizz crit, proj. Fizz, poison. Let's regal that one. Global fizz. Bunch of LE damage. Mana reservation efficiency. Reduce bleed duration, but we're immune to bleed anyway. That's too little. Come on. Just hit life and it would be great. You can't use the poison, but this damage. No, the minion accuracy bullshit. How do we have all these jewels and we basically don't have a single one that gives us any notable damage? That is so terrible. Losing life always sucks. But this is like 24% increased damage. The crit does nothing. Lose 100 life. 500 DPS. That's like 3 or 4% more damage. We refund out of this. Lose another. Yeah. We got a decent damage buff. Like 10% more damage total. 10% more damage. We lost a little bit, like 200 life. I think we can afford it. I think we're tanky enough. Just need to improve our damage just a little bit. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna make myself another cup of tea. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Actually, just gave it a little bit of thought.
And not before.
Actually, I have a better idea. I'm gonna slap on. Gonna slap on these mana reservation ones, and the point is, if we put this, we become nearly immune to ignite. We'll have like 92% reduced ignite duration. Fine, let's do this. Wrong button. Okay. Because I think we just have to go back to Paradoxica. We just need it. We need the raw damage on hit. I just don't think we can deal with. We have 54 mana. That should be more or less tolerable. I just feel like we need the damage. Like, it shows our DPS is 50% lower, but it's realistically closer to 50% better, because, you know, Paradoxica does double damage on hit. So yeah, it should be better. It's slower, but the hits should be twice as strong, which also means the enemy armor is gonna be less effective. So I think, yeah. See how this feels. It's gonna be slower. That's the main annoyance. Yeah, T15. We're probably not gonna get a level here, but we might get close. Yeah, we should be. Ignite duration on self 32. Which is weird because we have this. 60% less duration of ignite on you. It's kind of weird that this is not shown here. But yeah, it should be effectively 92% less duration, on top of being immune to burning ground. So I feel like we should be, even though we lost 200 health, I feel like we should probably be better overall at dealing with fire. We are definitely slower, because Paradoxica is a slower weapon.
I need more mana.
Okay, we do have this issue that we can't
When I'm ready,
re-summon our golem, because we don't have the max mana for it anyway. Of course, the minute we spec out of Chaos and Poison, we get mobs with Chaos and Poison damage. It's very awesome. Definitely lost a fair bit of attack speed. I do think the Paradoxica is doing a decent amount of more damage. Don't have a lot of mana to work with, so that is definitely annoying. I mean, we could technically also go and take the offering, which gives us attack speed. That's one way to get more damage. But I'm not sure if it's worth it, because we are still hardcore, and the offering is giving us very nice defense, bunch of extra block and regen. This guy is... Mirror image is horrible for our build. It's very hard to chain hook when you literally have 5 targets. You don't even know which one is the one you have to damage. Okay, this guy has regen. Of course he does. I think we can take him down in time. Just gotta keep up our corpse summons, as well as the totem. Yeah. If only we could make, if we could make a rare weapon, proper damage, as well as an open open suffix. We could also craft a trigger on the weapon. If we had had time to level up our enlighten, or get mana reservation on our helm. Like, it's, one can't even put into words how much better our build could be. Okay, this guy is a soul eater. Also has exploding crystals, so we have to be careful. The minute he dies, we need to book it. Let's get the fuck out of dodge. I almost forgot that we have Cull now. So I almost ended up killing myself. Our damage definitely feels better with the Paradoxical, which is, you know, not unexpected, because that was what I said the first time when I switched over to Ichimonji in the first place. I said that it definitely feels like it has less damage, but it just feels better to play. So that really hasn't changed. Ichimonji felt better to play, but this one definitely does more damage. It is what it is. The lack of mana is very annoying. Check out those link boots. We are on 82 map. The bases are getting quite high level. You can roll most of the good mods. Oh, thank God he went into the essence. We can just ignore. If he went into the boss, I'd be very annoyed. Okay, this guy is probably gonna be fairly tanky. Oh God, the chaos damage. What the hell is that damage? That thing is just very annoying. Come on. Fight us, you piece of shit. Don't spam your bullshit. Don't have enough lifesteal to regen through this chaos damage. Actually, we almost do. It's just a little bit. We get overwhelmed when those bolts from the sky jump on top. Very nice. Oh shit. Almost killed ourselves staying in that. Another Chevron space. Those are dropping like candy. I don't really have any use for them. Of course, you have to cast some stupid crit mark on me. Applies random mark and blocks attack. So blocks attack is always very nice. I definitely enjoy doing half of my damage for no good reason. Wow, what is this bullshit? Extra cold, AoE, always ignites, maims, hinders, less recovery. Wow. It's like they don't want us to move whatsoever, while also killing us horribly. Okay, more harvest. Maybe we don't get bullshit mobs this time.
This way, Exile.
I wouldn't hold my breath though. Bullshit kind of the name of the game here. Overwhelms physical reduction. Of course you do. Okay, not too bad. Might even get a level this map. We're actually getting a lot of XP. Crush Claw or Assist Collar. Wow. Yep, that's a lot of bullshit. Looks like it's fine. We are very tanky. We are very tanky. Aha, burning ground. You're taking damage. No, I am not. But yeah, we would not be able to kill this guy if we didn't take that Pantheon. That's just, yeah. We just can't do damage unless we're right in his face, and if we're right in his face, he's gonna melt us. Like, look at my totem just die instantly. Bam, gone. Guy tries to run away too, it's very annoying. Burning ground damage is just crazy. Okay, cull this motherfucker. Thank you. Bunch of yellows. I don't wanna fuck with those yellows while I'm playing Chain Hook. Screw that. Okay, we got a lab trial. Just honestly probably do a few of these that we find, but not really a fan of trials. Not a fan of dealing with traps while we're not spec'd into Arakali and Ralakesh. I really want to use those to cut down on the trap threat. Because traps are very scary. You fuck up your pathing, get trapped up. They do like 20% of your max health per second, I believe. So when you don't have any layers of mitigation against that, then that's just like straight up death. Definitely want to not risk with that. Another. God, that's very annoying. So much AoE. Be like 10% short on a level, seems like. It's quite fine. It's quite fine, I'd say. It's a little annoying to cast like 4 different abilities every time I'm fighting a rare mob, but we need to do the damages. Without it, we just don't have anything. I really feel like we have a little bit more of the damage. Okay. But yeah,
When I'm ready,
still missing so much damage because quality. How's this roll? Well, this roll is better, still not amazing. It's pretty bad. Wish I had. We actually forgot. Should try to. Actually, gonna need the fire res, don't we? Yeah, it's funny. We actually need the fire res. The mana cost of attacks is decent as well. Could use some Either Worlds stuff. So maybe we do another grotto. But we also run influence. Hell no, I'm not losing 60% of my auras. Hell no. Fuck that. Maim? I don't want to be maimed. I don't want to be slower. Impale me? That's gonna hurt too. Shield ground, extra proj is cancer. Cannot regen. Oh yeah, give me the exiles. That's gonna whatever. Ah, right. Usually you can do influence in T14s, but this character has not done T16s yet for the quests. So it can only get influence in T16s. It's gonna rough. And I've been leveling my secondary character, so I haven't been able to actually do any endgame mapping to collect Ikers. It's kinda annoying. But okay. Okay. There's a nice level up here. Be level 88. Take a little bit more damage. And then we'll do some T16s and suffer. Or, you know, we've been kind of suffering for a while, but we'll suffer more. At least with the Paradoxica, we're doing enough damage to at least clear the trash mobs pretty comfortably. Ichimonji was definitely falling short. And that is like the sad thing about physical damage, is because the way armor works, armor is more effective against small hits. So when we do small hits, that means whatever armor the monsters have is more effective. So basically, by having less damage, we have even less damage. So it's like, it double dips to fuck us when it comes to physical damage. It's not an issue with elemental, because resistances work linearly. They just reduce what they reduce and that's it. But armor gives you physical damage reduction relative to the size of the hit. It's very frustrating. Basically means if you want to go a pure physical build, you just have to go high damage on hit. Like high attack speed but low damage is just very hard to make work unless you do a full like conversion into elemental or chaos. This also applies to like ailments. The way ailments work is that ailments are based on the base damage of the hit. So it's not, which is, you know, weapon damage plus any added flat damage. It sucks with that, it doesn't even work with Paradoxica. Ooh, I actually want that item. It's a very cool. I'm using it on my second character. Hopefully this is a good roll. Oh, this is a really nice roll. The ES is a bit low, but everything else is good. Is great. So what it does, it gives you a chance to sap enemies on your chilled ground, and they take a bunch more lightning damage while they're inside the chilled areas. So basically, you pop like a, what you call it, the frost shield, the AoE frost shield, that reduces, that acts as a way to mitigate enemy damage and also chills the entire area. So you pop that, enemies do a bunch less damage as long as the frost shield holds, and on top of that you will now sap them, which means they will do even less damage, and at the same time they will take a bunch more damage. So it's really good if you're doing a lightning skill that is able to stay inside the frost shield and just face tank. I am doing it on my Hierophant ES stacker. That is very nice. I think this pair is an upgrade to the one I'm using right now. That's why I'm a little excited for that. Alas, there are no good upgrades to find for this character. Realistically, we probably
When I'm ready and not before.
could probably get better gloves overall. Get a level up just about now. There we go. Another nice map. Okay, this is annoying. Fuck your temporal proximity shield. Okay, get me more damage. Get me more damage. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. Every little bit helps. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised how tanky we are, actually. Quite interesting. I feel tankier than most of my characters. Full suppression with a bunch of evasion as well as block. I think we have just so many defensive layers that it's basically impossible for all of them to fail. Yeah, we have 40-40 full block once when our offering is up. So 40% of the time we take no damage from any hits. It's pretty huge if you think about it. And when we do take a hit, like 40% of the time we take no damage from hits, and then we have like, how much evasion do we have? Like 20,000. So a huge number of regular mob attacks will also miss, and you know, we have full suppression, so of those spell hits that do get through, you only take half damage from that. So it is definitely They're making us quite tanky. Plus nearby enemies are blinded, which means they have an even lower chance of hitting us. These dudes are still very tanky. I'll take that one, because you can make the Vinktar square map with those Agnaroth staffs. You get 4 of them for each corner, northwest, east, south. Then you can trade them in, vendor them, and get a Vinktar square map, which itself will drop some cool flasks you might want to use if you're a lightning build. Luckily they made it that maps like the Vinktar are no longer required for Atlas completion. Yes, that definitely used to be very annoying to have maps that are locked behind multiple layers of RNG for unlocking your Atlas. Like, that issue still exists with some maps, right? Because some uniques are still pretty rare maps. Like, I spend most of the league, I've seen like only like 1 of most unique maps. I still haven't found like 2. It's not too bad. One of those I haven't found I can actually make, or no, not make, but farm reasonably well. The Twilight Temple map. You can farm Temple and Moon Temple for div cards that give the Twilight Temple. It's like a legitimate way to farm them. Though these days you are probably likely just to get it from Kirak faster. To spec into Kirak missions and all that. Game. No. It's too much bullshit. Probably not that hard, but still. Wild side areas can be a bit scary. Ugh, got a nice stretch going.
Hail, God. When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, I didn't have that one right now. Yeah, I'll put that where I'm using it. You can check. Yeah, I got 3. I'm missing one right now. I wonder if these staves are used in any builds. People actually use them. They're all slightly different. Like, they all penetrate 20% lightning grass. They all give +2 to lightning skill gems. They all have strength requirement and int and increased lightning damage. This one has increased duration of ailments. This one has shocks chance. This one has added lightning damage to spells. So realistically, this is the best one of the 3. Forget what the south did. But yeah, I think it's time for us to say fuck it and do T16s. I'd rather do Ancient City map. I'm actually going to Horizon this. Ghetto has the lightning boss. Ancient City has the physical boss. Let's roll something nice. Definitely not that. Let's not make the bosses tougher. Double boss? Hell the fuck no. Hell no. I don't want them to have half the time to avoid my impale. That's gonna be a damage nerf. Yeah, if you look at that, like this ring is great for health and resists and mana leech, but it has no damage. This one has some damage. This one has some damage. Also, maybe just exalt this one. Get another suffix of something useless. Could exalt this one as well. Maybe get some more defenses. Could exalt this one. If we had more defense ones, you could buff this up, get a bunch more armor and evasion, as well as yeah. I think you can scale the increased attack damage per 200 of the lowest, but I don't know how if it counts fractions, because you can get 20% more. But it goes from 1% to 1.2, but I don't know if it counts it. If it rounds down, it's not going to do anything, right? But yeah.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, yeah, we can do the influence as well. So, okay. Let's get ready. World first. Chain, Hook, Necromancer, T16, clear. It's gonna be slow, it's gonna be painful. Might even die to the boss because this is a dumbass boss. Bunch of dumbass lightning damage. We are shock immune and all that, but still. Anyways, let's go. Let's get this torture over with. Okay, let's do a nice, proper full clear, and let's hope we don't get any enemies that are complete bullshit. Like, if we get some life regen, consecrated ground dudes,
I need more mana.
it's gonna be complete nonsense and we won't be able to kill them. But guys like these we can handle. Not too bad. Ooh, that actually hurt. Yeah, mobs in T16s do be hurting a little bit extra. Get. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of these fuckers. A golem died as well. I wanna face tank them all. Okay, let's see if we can kill this guy safely. Lightning mirages are not comfortable at all to kill. Oh my god, those explosions fucking hurt. What the fuck? Stop coming to life. Oh my god, there's a mob with powerful minions, which means they keep resurrecting indefinitely. This is very annoying. I wanna... God, let me look at the Eldritch Altars, please. Oh my god, this is fucking rough. Golem, give me regen. I have none. God. Why are there so many of you? How is the golem dead again? Is that golem made out of paper or what?
When I'm ready
Jesus
and
Christ.
not before.
Issue of not having enough mana either. Okay, what do we got? I really want this, but do I want to give these minions like 50% attack, cast, and movement speed? Jesus fucking Christ. That is gonna be very rough. Damage ailments to reflect it back to you. Final boss drops 2 additional chromatic orbs. Holy shit, we're gonna be rich. Like, we could take it because we don't do any elemental damage, so it's not really a downside. But still, what is that bullshit? Reward 2 chromes is kinda... Oh my god, that's a lot of these dudes. Golem is almost dead again. Like, we are a necromancer, we're giving him all the necromancer bonuses and all that shit, and he's still like, I'm gonna peace out and die. Oh, doing expedition on this map. Ooh. It's gonna be rough. But we promised to do a full clear, so let's do a full fucking clear. God, we're gonna end up getting an entire level from this fucking map at this point. All these extra mobs. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna let's take that altar. Why not? Let's risk it all. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Ooh. That is getting kind of scary. Not gonna lie. We are kind of rushing it. We are only level 88. Okay, another altar. Let's see what that one does. In what creative ways is that one gonna try to kill us? Additional physical damage reduction? Fuck that. Random charge. Okay, we don't have any charges, so that is a free one. That is completely free. Okay, another altar. We are getting very many altars for some reason. Even though we aren't even spec'd into either worlds in any way. So this is completely vanilla. 0 Atlas tree benefits. It's like the 4th altar already. We haven't even juiced the map basically at all. We got 4% pack size, so let's see. Divination cards with reward basic currency. Well, we don't do any spell damage, so this is another free one. Extra cold damage? Fuck the fuck no. Why the fuck would I want to give these enemies more damage? Actually, yeah, we're gonna want that flask. It's a nice high level flask. Oh, there's another altar, apparently. What is this shit? Can I get a free moment to look at stuff? Oh my god, I just jumped into a pack. Okay, fuck that. 4 additional projectiles to drop even more Icers. Okay, I'm not gonna give these fuckers 4 more projectiles. That seems like complete fucking death. But reduce cooldown recovery rate per power charge. Well, that's a free one again, because we don't have any power charges. Just taking all the free ones. Just get free quant and rarity on the map. Oh my god, that damage. Why are you hurting so much? Do you have extra chaos damage or what? Oh! Oh god, it keeps resurrecting. It's minions! Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Could you not, please? Thank you. Good god. This map is rough. The influence makes it rough. We are not ready. Don't have the gear. Don't have the levels. Ooh. Oh god. That is a bit much. Map is definitely keeping me clenched. God, our golem is dead again. That fucker is just useless as shit. But we need it because we have no regen without it. Okay. 70% fizz is extra cold. I'd rather not. Reduce defenses per frenzy charge. Well, that's bullshit because we have a 1 permanent frenzy charge, so we don't want to take that. I feel like maybe giving this boss gold damage isn't too bad because I think they do mostly elemental damage, or maybe they don't really even get the benefit, but I am not 100% sure about the stats on this boss, so I'd rather not risk it. I'd rather not accidentally make the boss like some super murder superstar. Seems like it would be a bad time. Ooh. They're casting elemental weakness on me as well. Fuck off, bro. No Ellie weakness, por favor. Okay. We are slowly clearing this map. Still getting 100 mil XP an hour. It's not too bad. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's a lot of bastards. Oh shit. Dodged the wrong way. I have to be a little careful. At least our golem is alive for now. At least we are getting a bunch of these Eldritch Ikers. We should actually go and use it on our boots. And possibly our helm. Actually, yeah, we need to use them on both because our helm and our boots have none, and our helm has some stupid increased spell damage when we don't even use any spells, so it's completely worthless. Okay. We already found 6. That's pretty nice. Can I just directly put it on? Ugh. Lose the golem for a second. Life regen rate. I think that's probably the best one we can have right now. Okay, this has all spell damage is useless. That's basically useless. Attack damage, sure, let's take it. More damage, which we don't have otherwise. Okay, so we got a little bit of regen and a little bit of damage. Always crits, fuck that. Ignite, that's fine. Actually, it's not really fine. Cannot be crits. Don't want this, don't want that. This bricks us completely. Jesus. That's a lot of bullshit here. Can't be evaded. Jesus, every single one of these remnants is just bullshit. Regen life, pass on that.
Hope you unearth some ancient figurines.
Let's just focus on taking the actual loot. Can't actually go there. This layout is terrible. Make them take 30% less damage? Fuck that. The only one I can take is the crit one. Everything else is absolute bullshit. Okay, maybe these... I can't go here. Maybe I just go like this. then we can handle these two on the side, as long as we don't take the physical immunity. Or the poison. Okay. Then we can like... Don't want to give them always crits. That seems like a very bad idea. Then we can like... Go here. Depends on a bit of cold and have a bit of extra life. Okay, fine. Where are we gonna kite? We're gonna kite this way, I think. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be absolute dog shit. Hold me, mom, I'm scared. Just have to slowly kite and try to... Ooh, that hurt. Ooh. Oh god, there's a lightning bastard. Okay, okay, bro. Okay. That is a lot of these cocksuckers. Okay, if you can kill this lightning dude, things will get a lot easier. God. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Right in the face. God, they're hitting our face off. Okay. Okay, we killed some of these bastards. Our golem is still alive, which is actually one of the more important things. As long as this guy's up, we actually have some regen. Okay. This guy, of course, has to remove our physical. Has to have this stupid lightning mirage. Oh my god, that does so much damage. You fuck off with your lightning mirages. Jesus. Okay, at least we get 4 scrap metal. Another 4 scrap metal, okay. That is pretty rewarding, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna pick up all these flasks. I need some high level flasks. Okay. Hopefully we killed most of the bullshit mobs. Barely have enough mana to cast our shit. Come on, stop running. Dude, are you just gonna run forever or what? Dude, stop the fuck running! Where the fuck are you going? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, who's left? A lot of bastards left. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a nice army of them still left. I think we killed the most dangerous ones.
I need more mana.
So now it's just mostly cleanup. Oh, there's a lot of them though. That's a big ass explosion. Okay, jump right into that one.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, I think we will almost cleared the whole thing. As this has been one of the... Oh my god, he has extra regen, we can't kill him. This guy's gonna remain alive forever. Yeah, we ain't killing him ever. That's kinda annoying. Yeah, it's 9 scrap metal from this one encounter. Stop running at...
Much clutter.
Stop running after me, you dumbass. Go fuck off with your life regen. Oh my god, you have to have this bullshit. Bullshit molten shell around you. Because of course you do. Because of course you do. Okay, at least we get a bunch of maps. That's nice. Not bad for an unjuiced map. Oh my god. What's the AoE on that? Half the fucking map. This guy's extra AoE. God. Okay, okay. Blue titty bitches as well. Gonna do damage. Oh my god, we hit that Inferno right in the face. This guy's extra life as well. Oh my god, we hit it in the face again. It's kinda hard to dodge when you have to be in such melee range. Can't quite even tell when it's charged up completely. Okay, what's this? Another one of these. I'm just gonna grab the ring. Okay, this is the boss arena. Okay. Just gonna maybe lure away the trash. Fighting this army of bullshit and the boss at the same time is maybe a bit excessive. Still have parts of the map to clear. I'm not gonna do a fucking T16 Sanctum. I'm fucking chain Hook Necromancer. Very sorry to anyone who wants to see that. But my masochism does have its limits. Oh my god, that hurt. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, this guy actually resurrects the minions. Powerful minions is such a bullshit ability. It straight up resurrects the minions. And these guys are very annoying enemies to have constantly resurrecting. Like this projectile spam is just very hard to deal with. They're actually getting slightly stunned. Some of these guys. God, our golem is just absolutely fucking melted non-stop. Holy shit balls. Give me that Iker.
Too much clutter.
Some more stuff here. I'm actually gonna go back to town. I'm gonna put away all these nice Eldritch Ikers. So that if I die, at least my main character gets to have some fun with those. So get put away these nice flasks. What's this? What's the roll? Good roll, right? I guess that's a pretty good roll to have. This particular item, but anywhere. Oh god, I don't have any room anywhere. Fuck it. Still, despite having spent just killing a single mob. So yeah, like normal we'd probably like before we're hitting T16 maps. It's a little rough. Right, another. Okay, we have. I feel like the boss shouldn't be able to spell suppression and 40% pure. So I'm hoping it doesn't do too much damage. Like our damage is, I'd say the damage is definitely better, but not by a ton. Reliant on us keeping up our. Oh my god, that damage! What the fuck? Jesus. You feel like. Not sure. I didn't even notice what the hell hit us. Almost fucking died. Try to keep up my Desecrate. Definitely more annoying with manual cast. Oh my god. It's more annoying, but it's more damage. Oh my god, that hurts. What the fuck? Holy shit. Ooh. We did it. Clear the T. There's some random mobs left alive somewhere, whatever. Rare mob with regen, I'm not gonna bother killing either. But with 15 influenced, map complete. Just gonna put this away. Do I have any? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
When I'm ready and not before.
Ooh. Chain Hook Necro, Hardcore SSF. Influenced. With a tiny bit of colors. Rough. It was rough. Second T16 map, but after this one I kinda drained. This build it is better than Vigilant Strike. One good thing is that you tendencies of this, right? Pretty much everything for, I would imagine, basically any build, right? Use minions. You can always use golems, right? I don't know, do like wall summon skeleton, general distraction or single target damage. The minion nodes and get some value. You know, there's bone additional fist damage reduction, you know, life rate, damage, resists. This is good for EF. Offerings on yourself is very nice. No. AoE, more damage, enemies do less. Bunch of attack speed and cast speed. Since you spawned recently are chilled and shocked, so that's all very useful. Yeah, look at our fucking skill tree. Like, what the fuck is... Right? Like, we start here. We need it all. We need all this damage over here. Need damage here. Took some life. Pain for attacks. Cap our suppression. Events. Get all this. Then get our rage. Get a bunch of health. Otherwise we just don't have the accuracy. Get more damage from here. Like if we're level 88. So realistic. Getting like 5 more skill points is not at all. Probably go here. Take this damage. That's like 50% increased damage. Some extra life regen. And from here then. It's like one thing you could of course go for some jewels as well. But yeah. It is. I think one of the main issues is that the weapon is... I mean, Paradoxica isn't a bad weapon by any means. We initially planned to go... would have been the correct choice for damage. But the issue is that, yeah... we'd have to redo the entire thing. That would cost us a bunch of chrome. Just don't have right now. It's gonna take forever to farm on... because our gems aren't even... they're missing quality on most of them. These gloves aren't... we have really terrible jewels. Improved. So yeah. This sword could use a divine damage. Yeah, with go crit, slap in and everything, then we could take this crit wheel here. Take another crit wheel here. Would be good. But yeah. Running a bunch of auras. Focus. Offering on our helm. But yeah. Our damage is pitiful. Better. Like if I did on this build while farming resources on my other characters, I think we quite reasonably double our damage, maybe even triple it. Yeah, I think if we play around with some and adjust our skill tree a little bit, definitely craft a better weapon, get some better Eldritch currency, get more damage on gloves, on our ring. Yeah, double damage. We have some steel ring damage if we could finish crafting them. But yeah, this build is pretty. Necromancer is definitely not the best choice. It's just the starting position is the upper right is convenient. Like all the good stuff we want is like here. Everything we want is where we can't realistically get. Right? It's very hard to make it all the way down here. Like maybe the argument is that we could like ignore all of this and just straight up beeline down here somewhere, and we could ultimately get more damage and more life and everything. But you know, I was winging this, so I'm not sure which way would have been best. Another argument could be to, like, you know, go here, spiritual aid, and just grab the minion nodes for minion damage. And just use this to get our damage. But I'm not really a minion player, so I don't actually know how much minion damage there is to take off the top of my head. Like, I don't have a good... Yeah, like you can get the minion attack speed from this as well. But yeah, I don't really know off the top of my head. I don't have a good feel for it, how much damage increase I can get from these minion nodes and what I can craft on gear. And like, even if I can get more damage through the minion nodes, I would feel like the issue is then we don't have defenses. Right? Because you want to get defenses. If you stick only on the top side, you're only going to get a bit of health, maybe a bit more like spell block, some more ES. But you'll miss out on, you know, the really big life wheel, you'll miss out on all the suppression. Like, suppression alone is a reason to go here. Like, you can get so much suppression from here. This small wheel is 31%. Then you go here with Mage Bane, you can get to 100% pretty easily. You can't really do that if you go on this upper side. There's no suppression here, right? Then you would have to get all the suppression from gear, and you'd still be short, so you'd still have to path here and get Mage Bane. But if you're sticking on this top side, there's almost no dexterity anywhere, so your Mage Bane is not gonna get you value. So, like, if you go here, you get a bunch of dexterity nodes by default, just by traveling. So you automatically get more value for a Mage Bane. If we could go here, we get so much max res as well. And again, kinda need to get Resolute Technique. If you go this side, you would still have to path here at least. Because there's no way you can play the game and like try to get accuracy while you're speccing into here. There's no accuracy pretty much anywhere here. All the accuracy stuff is here. Like here. Right, so you still have to come down, or just, you know, at least here. And yeah, like doing crit paradoxicum. If you go into crit, you know, you can't use Resolute Technique. So if you go crit, we'd have to still take all the accuracy nodes. That might be actually very hard to have done. So maybe our approach was the best. Maybe not the best damage, but it was the most skill points to work with. Our flasks could be better. Like 2 of our flasks have charges on crit, and we don't barely crit at all. But yeah. Decently tanky, but not like super tanky. That's our character. Enough to survive a influence T16. But yeah. Not too much else to say. The stream is gonna be a little short. Because yeah, I'm totally done with this character. But we don't have much anything else to play. With just 30 minutes remaining.
This is it, Godslayer.
Job never ends.
But again, I think my conclusion is that we could totally, with enough time, at least a week more, gear up, double, triple our damage, which would be enough to, I think, take on the endgame bosses, the regular ones. It would be a hell of a hassle. We're talking at least like 30-minute fights per boss, but I think they would be killable. Very annoying, but killable. Would take a while. But yeah. Chain Hook Necromancer, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great 2023. And I'll see you next time.